under contract for 414 acres for just over $2 million. Beautiful piece, as you see. It's flat desert land, and I want to show here we got a paved road that bisects the middle of it. So we got, I think, about 200 acres on the south and 200 acres on the north side here. This is the pond you were talking about.
Yeah, this is the pond right out here.
You got a little feeder out here.
Yeah.
Well, is all this stuff staying?
It's all in the boat.
Is any of this stuff staying? Do I get me a nice little trailer and or what?
No.
That feels nice. It's just about ready for a little cold plunge or something to hop in.
I tell you what, the guys really like to back out there.
Feels good on a hot day. Huh? So you think this one does like what, 10 gallons per minute?
Well, this one's doing about 6 or 7 gallons a minute. Okay. This one's not as good as one on the other end.
6 or 7 is good enough now.
So it's been a
So it runs down to this pond. We're on the south side of the land here. This piece has got several water wells. That one's running, which is good. Fortunately, he says none of the equipment stayed. I could always use myself new trailers and tractors. Nice little steel shed though. That'll do. End buyer will be happy. So one thing to note is there is a power line easement here. It's a 100-foot easement, which is not ideal. That's rather wide. Big transmission lines on it, so that's going to affect this east side and our lots that we put through there. So we're going to have to brainstorm and scheme up what we want to do. We ready?
Would you like for me to open the door?
Sure. Is it open? You have to lock it. I can open it. Unlock it. Just pick up. Dang, you ain't leaving the tractor? We could use one of those out west. And the Ranger, dang.
It could be bought. Yeah.
That and the Kubota, dang. That'd be nice. Oh, it's a nice little shed.
Yeah, it's kind of junky there right now, but it got a lot of stuff in there that we can do something with.
Sweet. Man, I'm wondering, this is a question for my engineer, but just the amount of wells that are being drilled in this area could prove, I don't know if that's going to prove problematic or not.
Right. Well, I guess there's no way of knowing on that, is there?
Well, there is, but it's a lot of money. A groundwater availability study cost you probably 50 G's and probably take 2 months. I don't know that that's needed, but it's something that's kind of in the back of my mind. There's a bunch of wells out here. One thing I do want to check out, right next door, a company did a brand new development with paved roads, 1 and 2 acre lots. This is Midland, Texas. So these 1 and 2 acre lots out in Midland are selling for 30, 40, sometimes even more per acre. So actually, here's their sign right here. Let's hop out and check this out. Show y'all. This development next door actually has a lot of activity. I'm surprised by the amount of people who already moved out here. They're advertising land home packages next door. I'm sure we'll get some of the same. Here's their subdivision sign. The El Alamo Estates. What's funny is I pulled the comps, 40 to 45,000 an acre for 1 to 2 acre lots in the El Alamo Estates. This is just north of Midland. Someone working in a tractor already developing one of their lots. They built a beautiful, looks like barn dominium shop here. And let's show them. I want to get just a look going down this paved road. This development's it's less than a year old. Beautiful paved road. You just look down there, everything on both sides. Mobile homes, RVs, tractors, houses back there. Got interesting things over here along the west side. This is Midland Paradise right here.
Oh yeah.
It's funny.
That's what makes you want to put it up for sale.
I don't plan on doing roads like this. We're probably going to keep it simple with gravel roads and 5-acre lots, but the comparables next door for these 1.5, 2-acre lots at 45,000 an acre. For me to be able to deliver a 5-acre product next door, I'm aiming for 15 to 17, maybe more per acre, 17, 18,000 an acre. Obviously the amenities are not going to be as nice with the paved roads, but we won't have to compete with their top-notch product. So are we still waiting for y'all to sign the contract?
No, we signed it a while ago.
Okay. Well, there's no way that I can convince you, Mr. Galen, to sell or finance me, so I don't have to use my investors and I can just do this whole one myself.
You can do what?
Do it all myself without my investors. There's no way I can get you to just...
Are you interested in owner finance?
Owner finance with me so that I don't need to use my investors and we can run it all myself.
Well,
by all means, I got the private money behind me, but you know, we owner finance. We may be able to get you a little bit more, honestly. You know, that one I did, the Jazz Acres development out in Greenwood, we did full cycle on that in 2 years. The entire owners were paid out. That was 465 acres for 1.5 million.
I'd rather not. I'd rather just
okay.
Get the cash for it.
It's fair enough. There's 2 flood zones or low points on this lot. Right here is one of them behind me. I'm told it holds some water, which out here, you see it's just flat desert land. People like that, actually. When it rains, they got themselves a nice little pond. There is some oil field activity. See the well right here? But I was surprised, man, that there's like very little pipeline, oil wells, you know, batteries, tanks, really nothing out here. I've been getting lucky recently. If you look back there, you'll see the rock pile. I've been somehow buying land right next to rock pits. I'm like 3 for 3 in Midland, Texas now. So we'll see if those guys can bring their equipment and their rock, just knock over the fence and build our road straight up the property, the road that we need. So it could save a bunch on road cost. And this is, you know, this is an oil field road, but this is really solid gravel. I'd be looking to build this, but nicer and probably 20 foot wider, so it'll be a plat exempt subdivide.
Any more questions from you guys?
So the contract is 100% signed?
Yes. I'll get it for you here in just a minute.
Okay.
Actually, can I? That's I've got one copy. I'm going to scan it to both of y'all if that's all right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I guess Galen, why now and why me? I mean, I think we went kind of back and forth. It don't matter now, but like several months ago, I just wondered like there's nothing that I'm missing. Obviously, as far as I can see, but just didn't know if there was like something that popped up that I'm missing from your end as far as like.
Well, I guess it comes a time, like my wife invested in this 40 years ago. My wife was a realtor.
Okay. And she made a good investment, I would imagine.
And her and 17 more people invested in it, and they were going to flip it.
Yep.
And about that time, we had a bust, and we had about 10 bank failures in West Texas, and so that was the end of the.
I guess
development.
Why? I certainly appreciate your trust in me. I think we'll definitely make this happen. I don't see any reason why not. I know there's that development going on over there and that development going on over there to the west. Just didn't know, I guess, if you had even talked to either of those folks or know anything about those developments or anything.
These people over here was trying to buy us here a while back.
Okay.
And
Viva.
And yeah, and we couldn't get together on it.
And interesting.
I'm
surprised. I'm very surprised at that because I know those guys, and they actually have a little bit of a bigger outfit than me. Probably, actually, quite a bit bigger. They do a lot of business.
Anyway, they probably still would buy it, but we opted not to sell to them.
Okay, fair enough. I think I've seen everything I need to see, man. It looks good. It looks fine to me. It's exactly what I was expecting. Nice piece of Midland land. I think this will be a pretty straightforward project. I think the county, I hope, will be kind to me with the plat exemption. It's in the ETJ of Midland, Texas. I think they have a good 5-acre exemption that I'm going to work with. There's 2 small little flood zones, non-factor. Pipelines are perfect because they run along the sides of the land. There's only one somewhere up in here that runs across the land, but you know, it's awesome piece, man. Access, water. We'll come in here, drill a couple of test wells behind me. Outside of that, this will just be platted up, build roads, start sales, buy for $5,000 an acre, hopefully sell for $15,000, $17,000, $18,000 an acre, deliver 5-acre lots to happy customers of Midland, Texas. So fingers crossed, we got a 90-day close to make this happen. I think we'll be good.
John, I'll have an email coming to you this afternoon with the contract. It's the same thing you signed yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Galen, thank you so much for the tour, man. That
Nice
was,
to meet you there.
Glad we got to see all the wells and land and everything. That was very helpful.
Have a good day, sir.